guys, welcome to another edition of TNA Making an Impact on TEW2016. We're continuing on the road to Hard Justice and we're just 2 months away from Bound for Glory, so hopefully today another solid episode of Impact which will slowly get us our importance up, get us our popularity up, and hopefully let's make TNA good again, or great again. Minus Paul Backlund. So we'll kick on to the show. 15 segments today. Again, maybe match heavy, but I just feel like I may look to try and see if I can extend the TNA to 3 hours, but if not, we'll focus on at least using our moreover superstars to get better ratings. So let's go. So sold out again. Yes, this is really happening. TNA are continually selling out, so 3,500 in the Poland Spring Arena. And we have a promo from Matt Hardy. Another week goes by and Brother Nero refuses to show off his face. Brother Nero has accepted that I am far superior than him and he is now running scared. But Brother Nero, this is not good enough. It strikes me that you are running scared. I shall be waiting and we shall duel one day, brother. Matt Hardy is then interrupted by EC3. EC3 comes out and says, "What the hell is wrong with you? Are you actually insane? Is everything okay in there?" Obviously, I felt now inside Matt Hardy's head. Matt Hardy says, "Excuse me, Ethan, but this business need not concern you. Brother Nero is the problem, you are not, so please leave the vicinity. Go. Vanish." EC3 says, "Brother Matthew, I have no idea what is going through that mind of yours. But you best sort it out, as tonight, Carly has made a main event match between EC3 and whatever the hell you are meant to be." So, setting up our main event for the night, which is going to be EC3 against Matt Hardy. C61, Roman gets to show off to a good start, and it gets the crowd hotter. So that's a good start to the show as we try and build up Matt Hardy again. We then have Carly come out, and she says, "Ladies and gentlemen, before we start our X Division Championship match this evening, which is our opening match, allow me to introduce the newest member of the TNA roster, and a man who will be entering this match. So this is going to be the last debutant, hopefully for a while. It's going to be the highly touted Flying Luchador. This, ladies and gentlemen, is Phoenix." So we'll sign Phoenix. I sounded so enthusiastic with that. I sounded like it's Christian. Yep, we'll sign Phoenix to a deal, and just felt like if we want to make the X Division spectacular, we need spectacular athletes, and he's definitely that. So he's someone I'm going to look forward to booking. Maybe not much in terms of promos, but hopefully we can get the proper luchador character over, and hopefully we get spectacular matches. And hopefully we can sell lots of masks. But E27, because obviously he's not over. But the match itself was about to have some subpar wrestling, and it had little heat. And we saw Kenny Omega defeat Phoenix, DJ Azima Ion, Trevor Lee and Crazy Steve in 9 minutes and 48. And Kenny Omega defeated Crazy Steve by pinfall with Cross Wrath. Kenny Omega makes defense number 1 of the TNA X Division title. Obviously TNA likes to throw in random 5-ways and stuff like that. Point Blank refused to do a Ultimate X match on an Impact, so I felt just a normal 5-way. The D45 is decent for the X Division as we try and build it up again. Usual things, MI are not suited to his gimmick. Phoenix though with a classic technical gimmick, getting above average rating. Phoenix is getting better at the gimmick. Rosemary doing some good work at ringside with Crazy Steve. The match with the crowd buzzing. Zemayon with a disappointing 28 in-ring performance. Phoenix with the 46. Kenny Omega 44, Trevor Lee 43 and Crazy Steve 38. So in terms of overness, you'd maybe say Phoenix was the best there, Omega next, and it's kind of building the likes of Trevor Lee and Crazy Steve up. The reason Crazy Steve's in here, this is injury, which means we kind of have to give Steve something to do and put the Decay on the down low. But regardless, we've got Phoenix improving his technical skills and Trevor Lee and Crazy Steve in performance skills. Bit a few negatives there, but these are young talents, we have to iron out those kind of mistakes and problems and negatives over time. Next up, we've got a terrible matchup where Ali defeats Velvet Sky in 5 minutes and 52 by pinfall using underhanded tactics. Of course, another one we have to build up for the future. A D-39 Both ladies have great chemistry together, and it showed in their performances. Velvet with a 38 performance, Ali with a 31. No negatives in this instance. Negatives in this instance. No work improvements, negatives. Both ladies poor momentum and poor psychology on behalf of Velvet Sky. Next up we have Mike Bennett in the ring. He says, Carly, I have had enough. It is time you reward the miracle Mike Bennett with a championship. I do not care what it's called. I do not care what it looks like. Just give it to me now. New TNA signing Jay Lethal comes out to the ring, and he has a few words to say. It seems like since I've been gone from TNA that this place has changed quite considerably, and not for the better. Sure, we always had some phonies around, but you must be up there with one of the biggest. If you really want to be a champion, prove that you can beat the best, then you might just deserve it. Carly then heads out. She says, Gentlemen, now I can confirm plans are in the work for a new championship to appear at Hard Justice. What it's going to be called, obviously, will be down to you guys. Again, let me know your suggestions. As of now, I still don't know what I'm calling it. And right now, it's down to you guys to impress me. So right now, I'm making an impromptu match, Lethal versus Bennett. Right now, show me what you're both capable of. So a D44 to get the crowd hotter, and a good little feud here for the Miracle to get involved in. Negative is Jay Lethal's low morale, obviously because I held him off television for so long. But it puts us right in a match, which get a C-56. And about to hit some decent wrestling, but didn't have much heat. The Miracle Mike Bennett defeats Jay Lethal in 10 minutes and 47 by pinfall, another heel winning via underhanded tactics. Jay Lethal with a 58, Mike Bennett with a 50. Mike Bennett improving both in technical and performance skills. And yeah, a good win for the Miracle here, and hopefully a little program in our mid-card. Next up we then have the title match, which saw Sienna defeat Angelina Love in 2 minutes and 54 by cutthroat. D-39. Angelina Love with a 29, Sienna with a 39, again building up her dominance. No skill improvements in this instance, get a few negatives there, but again building up another younger knockout coming through. Then cut to a video that has been sent in, and it seems it's from MVP. He says, Now gotta say, it's a shame that me and Taris can't be here tonight to see you EC3. No wait, who am I kidding? Why the hell would we want to be there when we can enjoy this holiday granted to us by Carly? While you're slugging away fighting tonight, me and Taris, we got the night off. Now here you got a few friends tonight. Well, Hard Justice, why don't you pick one of them, or anyone else, and face me and Taris? And what will be another war? And another ass kicking for you. It's peace out from us. We got some drinks and some lovely ladies to attend to. Barlin. So a C64, MVP and Tyrus, it's kind of like they're in some sort of resort, just chilling, having some drinks, getting some ladies, and just laughing at the fact that they can chill while EC3 is in action. A good rating there with the C64. And about that had decent wrestling but didn't have much heat. Shibata defeats Davey Richards in 10:50 by pinfall, a very good C+68, so the continual build of Shibata is going well. He's certainly progressing a lot quicker than I expected. Davey Richards had the in-ring performance of 63, Shibata with a 61. No skill improvements. Only negative was the inconsistency of Shibata, but overall a very good match up there as we continue to build him up. There's a short promo after the match where he just says, Rockstar Spud, I have defeated both of the wolves. They do not bite. What makes you think you have a chance against me? Give up or be broken. So basic promo, very few words from Shibata. C-54. It continues the feud between him and Spud as we await Spud coming back from injury. And then about had some decent wrestling, but didn't have much heat with Fergal Devitt defeat Eli Drake in 6:46 by pinfall with a double knee gutbuster. C-54 is disappointing, but both gentlemen didn't click together. Devitt with the 58, Drake with the 36. No skill improvements. Negatives here, poor psychology. But then a very promising matchup that was a decent match, and it was the BCs Adam Cole, Matt Jackson and Nick Jackson, defeating the team of Rey Mysterio, Drew Galloway and Ricochet in 1424 when Adam Cole defeated Ricochet by pinfall with a flying crossbody. Apparently Ricochet was a weak link, struggling to keep up with everyone else's in-ring performance. A solid B-72, that's good for our co-main event. Ricochet with a 47 compared to the 70 ratings for Drew and Mysterio, and 63 for Nick, 62 for Matt, and a 60 for Adam Cole. Matt Jackson improving flying and performance skills. A nice little 6-man tag there. Maybe could have been a little bit better if we didn't go all out, but I'm happy. Again with that, it gives the BC a good win and a good rating. Watching the match from the commentary booth was Stu Barrett, and he just says to Mike TNA, honestly Mike, if Galloway paid as much attention to this fight as he did to me, then maybe his team would have won. If he fully concentrates, he'll win matches, but he's easily distracted, and that will be his downfall the next time he faces me. So C+68, good promo there from Barrett on commentary. And then we lead into our main event matchup, which was about that some good wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd. EC3 defeats Matt Hardy in 12 minutes and 38 when Matt Hardy was counted out after being attacked and distracted by Jeff Hardy. We'll say distracted rather than attacked, he's more so distracted by Jeff. C+70 as I say, EC3 with a 76, Matt Hardy with a 54. The Let's Copy TNA's fucked up storyline continues. No skill improvements. A few negatives there, including declining physical ability and the motivation. We finished the show. It's just a little promo from Jeff saying, Matt, tonight, basically enough is enough. You may want a final battle, but I've beaten you before and I no longer wish to fight my own flesh and blood. So Matt, give it up. Move on. I want to become TNA World Heavyweight Champion again for all these fans who have always believed in me. If you want to face me again, become champion, and then I shall have the final battle. So B-71, Jeff Hardy saying wants nothing to do with Matt, refuses to feud with his brother any longer, and yeah, that is how we end the show, which gives us a comfortable C+69, and again increasing our popularity in 18 regions, again UK, Canada, and the US of A. So as I say, it was an interesting show, just again getting some storylines ticking over. A few things that maybe still have to work out is like the tag division, like where we're going to go with that. Do we build the Wolves up for a rematch? How we work out with the X Division? Do I maybe bring an X Division match in since it's pay-per-view? No X Division, sorry, an Ultimate X. Just a few things to look at going forward, but those feuds we can work out in the next 2 weeks. Kurt Angle joins CMLL, so that's a bit interesting there. Fans were really happy with the show, so that's good to see. As I said, there's going to be no more signings at the moment, so all of these things are kind of rendered unimportant. So, unhappy is DJ Zemayon, unhappy is Velvet Sky because they're booking. Zemayon's one maybe have something for in the future, Velvet Sky, nah, but I'm basically building stars off our back. Impact get a 2.22, and Trevor Lee's a lot of charisma. He's someone I do want to build up, but again, like, he's so young, like, he can job for like 3-4 years and then just explode. So what I want to check quickly is, as I just look at my character, that 2.22 was our highest buy rate, so obviously highest rating. So obviously buy rates won't be as good because we're on a lesser network. But it's good to see recently, we're getting our best show in Destination X there, our best match in Magnus versus Mysterio, and better attendances and ratings. So I'm happy with that. Obviously, I always tend to set their best reputation just for the sake of the series. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. As I say, still another 2 weeks to go until Hard Justice. Financially seems to be doing okay, 3.1 million, Prestige 34, Momentum 33, just need to keep building that up, but again, just making sure everywhere's improving. It's a little bit steady pace, but most of all, I hope you guys are enjoying the series. If you get any thoughts on the series of how it could be improved, would you like to see more angles, would you like to see more matches? Let me know what you think about that. I can try and balance out, but again, I think we're starting to hit our stride now, because we've got everybody on board, and we can hopefully start building some more superstars up going forward. But as always, I say thanks for watching. Say people appreciated any likes, comments, and subscriptions. People appreciated, as I say, any comments I'll try and get right back to you, whether it is here, Reddit, software forums, or even if you just tweet me at TWIT1Maxwell. I'll try my best to get back to you as soon as I can. But as always, thanks for watching, guys. Take it easy and just keep enjoying the game. Bye bye.